an unspoken burden of being a personality hire. It's like you can't be in every room and you can't be a part of every conversation, every laugh. And when I see you guys go for a meeting, I'm like,
literally the other day we walked off to a meeting and you were like, where did like blah 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 go? Like I saw them walk off for a meeting and it's like, yeah, we were just having like a whip or whatever. But like it's just like FOMO. Like you don't want to be a part of this. It's boring anyway.
It's like working from home when everyone else is in the office.
Oh,
that's the worst. For me and you do this too.
Yeah.
When we're on holidays.
Logging in.
Holidays. I'm like, Slack. What are they talking about Slack?
I've definitely checked Slack while on holiday because I miss everyone, which is so sad. I need to get alive.
I want to be like, I'm the same. I just don't message. So I'm always on Slack. I'm just not replying, but I want to be across what's happening so that I don't like get confused when I come back and you guys are having a conversation. You've clocked into office hours with work besties Sohan and Hameda, helping you survive and thrive from 9 to 5.
We believe in work and play, so get ready to crush your career and live your best life.
I said between. No, I said from. You guys know what I'm saying.
That's fine.
Don't even worry about it.
We're switching it up.
We're switching it up today.
Switching it up.
I'm trying my luck at being a personality hire, and I feel like that's how they would intro the podcast.
Totally. What the hell, sure.
Well, we can make our own rules.
Yeah.
This is our podcast.
But yes, today we're talking about personality hires. I kind of feel bad because we asked our colleague Jackson to come on as a guest. But I didn't mean to imply that he was the personality hire.
There's a big reason why.
This is what happened. Like in our first week of starting in this company, I was very not being vibey yet because I was trying to suss the vibes. And everyone's on Slack chatting away. You know how Slack vibes are really fun? But I didn't know that yet. But in the first week, we were talking about I think everyone got an email saying, hey, everyone, we are renaming all of the meeting rooms in the office. So please send your suggestions of what they could be named. And it was implied that it would be based on movies because we are owned by Hoyts, which is a cinema network. So that was that. Jackson, our lovely colleague, replies in kind of iconic personality hire fashion and says, wow, this is my chance to finally have a meeting room being named after me. He was joking. It's fine. And then one of our other colleagues, Bernice, replied and said, wow, personality hire is a weird name for a meeting room, don't you think, Jackson? Which absolutely sent me. And I feel like it was the first bit of banter that I witnessed with this team that now I love and adore and we banter all the time.
It was just so clever and quick.
Yeah.
And funny, but inoffensive. Something that you couldn't get offended at because it's just so funny.
It was so funny. And also I had kind of known Jackson before from Twitter. We had never met in real life, but we were Twitter friends and I knew he was a funny person, So I kind of got it.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so funny. And I think from that moment on, I was like, is Jackson the personality hire? But it depends how you define it.
He's gotten that label from that moment. And that moment also just showed us that, we can move this culture. We can change it. We the juice is there.
The juice is there.
These people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Just no one has empowered them to go send it, go 100. You're a creative. Be funny out loud.
100%.
And that was the moment, I think.
That was the moment. And then I guess, then I remember when we asked him to come on.
We're at first we weren't going to tell him.
I know.
We were going to make it a funny part of the intro to just
surprise him
exactly
what the theme of the episode was.
And then it was just, we couldn't keep it. It's like when you buy someone a present and you just need to tell them because it's so funny or so great. Funny. So we had to tell him. And obviously he's in on the joke. So it's quite
He's
funny.
in on the joke. And honestly, even though Jackson is a big personality in the office, he's also an amazing worker and we love him so much. So let's bring him in.
Today we're here to talk about personality hires with our office personality hire, Jackson.
I think actually before we asked you to come on as a guest, we said it's not that we're saying you're a personality hire, more just that your personality brings the vibes. You know what I mean?
Look, I'll take it because
if we had one, it would be you.
Well, thank you so much. I take it because I know I work too hard to be a personality.
So true.
If you're sure in yourself, then you know it's not a drag.
And if I am a personality hire, then I need to have a discussion about my workload. It is far too much.
But who is Jackson? So Jackson Langford is a branded content editor at Val Morgan Digital, working across BuzzFeed, Pop Sugar Australia, Lad Bible Group, Fandom, and more. With a career spanning music and culture journalism, including stints at MTV and NME, he has a knack for turning curiosity into stories that feel immediate and alive. He's an interviewer who puts people at ease, whether they're a celebrity, a creator, or just someone with a story they're excited to share. Jackson also hosts the Music Bible podcast, shining a light on emerging Aussie artists and unpacking the stories shaping the local music scene. Outside of work, he's a devoted music fan, an adventurous traveller, and always on the hunt for the next story, beat, or corner of internet culture that catches his attention. Basically, the personality hire every office secretly needs.
Oh my God, that's so kind and correct. Oh my God, wow, I really
have done stuff.
Yeah. I really lived a life. Oh my God.
You really have. But okay, we're going to kick off with one guest question. What's one misconception people often have about your industry or role?
My role as a personality hire. I would say the misconception people have about my role, my actual role, or the industry is that, like, no one really knows what it is.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're just general, like, kind of works in advertising, kind of works as a journalist.
Right.
I'm kind of like, yes, and these other things as well. Like, I famously interviewed Tom Cruise, and then when I got a photo with Tom Cruise, I texted it to my dad, because then I was like, okay, well, Dad's finally going to realize that, like, there's a point to this. And he responded saying, who's that? So it didn't matter.
Well.
Thanks, Dad.
That's great.
But yeah, but I would say, I don't know, don't you guys agree that everyone's just like...
Yeah, I feel like people might, like, especially the older generation, they just think I'm a journalist. I'm like, I'm actually, like, so far from being a journalist.
Yeah.
But when you say, oh, I work in advertising, that's quite an easy one. But it's not really quite accurate.
Well, it's also like, when someone asks what I do for work, when I meet someone new, and I don't want to have that conversation because it always comes with, like, follow-ups, I say media.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I work in media.
Or advertising if I'm
feeling a bit
spicy.
Depending on, like, the group of people that you're around,
exactly.
They'll, like, appreciate.
Yeah.
Because if I was, say, branded content editor, they'd be like,
oh.
And then that's a 10-minute conversation I can't be bothered having.
So true. Sometimes I'm ready to have the convo, though. Like, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm going to tell you my role, and then I'm going to tell you everything that we do. But that rarely happens.
I like that, though.
Sometimes. We are talking about personality hires and dilemmas, but first I feel like we should define a personality hire.
Oh my God, so true. What's a misconception people have?
Yeah. I feel like the general consensus of a personality hire is someone that just is a big personality in the office and doesn't really do much work. Like, they're there for the culture, they're there for the vibes, and that's their main purpose. But I feel like personality hires get a bad rap because often there's not just one. Like, often there's a few. And I feel like more often than not, I mean, at least in my experience, personality hires have also been very good at their jobs. It's not just like they're just there for vibes.
Me
you know what I mean?
specifically, yes.
Well, yes.
Our experience with personality.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you guys reckon?
I mean, I agree. I feel like for someone to be an effective personality hire, they do have to be good at their job, because you're not really bringing up the office vibes if you are slacking and everyone else has to pick up your work.
Very true.
Otherwise, you're not, it's like the bad personality hire, I guess.
Yeah, because then it's like, if you're a personality hire and you're doing a great job, then you do bring the vibes up.
Or is it like a certain thing where, like, they get away with it because I don't think I've ever experienced that.
I have in the past.
Damn.
Like, there's been big personalities
that don't really
do much work, and they kind of just get away with stuff because they're good at, like, people and conversations.
But that has a role in the workplace, though.
Yeah, it does.
But I guess your KPIs aren't like how many people can you make laugh. I feel like a personality hire to me is what you said. It's like someone that's good to hire because they have an infectious personality, but they don't really do much work. In reality, I feel like it's hard to hire someone on that basis because, like, you don't know how they get a vibe with the rest of the team.
So true. How do you
know? Until they're there.
So true.
I also feel like having someone, I'm not saying this is me, but having someone that is themselves encourages other people in the team to be themselves as well, which I feel like amalgamates to a greater work culture.
100%.
Well, that is a great segue into a question that I have.
Yes.
Do you have a personal philosophy for navigating workplace culture while staying true to yourself? Like, how do you survive within the corporate world while still being you?
Completely by accident. Like I'm just kind of like fumbling through, to be honest. Like the fact that I'm still here, it's shock to everyone. But I also feel like it's like I cannot turn off. Like there's no other option.
Okay, so you used to work in music journalism.
Mm-hmm. So I somehow found my way back into doing that.
Yeah. But that initial transition from that to like where you are now, like what drove that decision?
Money.
What were the
money?
Yes.
Sorry.
And look at where you are now, hosting Music Bible, which
completely by accident. Did not intend for this to happen.
No.
And now it's like I'm glad I kept all those contacts just sort of warm for those years.
Yeah.
Because now it's really coming in handy.
It's really coming in handy.
Full circle. Yes, you've circled right back into that whole music industry journalism of it all with Music Bible, which freaking iconic. Go and watch it right now. It's out now. One thing that everyone keeps commenting on that's seen you do the episodes, and I just know about you as a person in general, is that you're such a good interviewer.
Thank you.
Do you have like a go-to tactic for putting people at ease when you are like interviewing them, trying to get them to open up about, you know, whatever topic or theme that you...
I mean, it's the same tactic I just use with meeting people like day to day. Like regardless of like what we're talking about. It's the same like coming to work and meeting a new person. Like you just want to make them feel like comfortable to have a conversation with you.
How do you do that?
By just being yourself. By like literally just being yourself.
What if you really suck as a person?
Well, then maybe interviewing's not the role for you. Can't do it all. But no, for me, it's just like these aren't. I mean, they're obviously like they're talented. Yeah. They're in some cases they're celebrities. You know, people can have parasocial relationships with them. But I feel like for me, it's always like remove that. Because they're just here to do a part of their job, which is press. And generally, if a celebrity is doing press, they probably don't want to be doing press. Like that's not why they signed up to be an actor or a musician or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like make this just as chill, as enjoyable as it can, and then you're gonna get the best out of them. Yeah. Which serves the product.
I love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think being such a legacy personality hire has made you a great interviewer?
All right, so first of all, personality hire, and then also old.
Legacy equals old.
Well, I mean, checks on you two are both older than me. So.
Oh, there you go.
But legacy
that wasn't a real
question.
I was joking.
Oh my god.
I was trying to segue into our dilemmas.
Am I the problem for thinking companies should stop hiring personality hires? Why do employers like to hire based on personality but not skills? My workplace has an opening and we have been constantly interviewing people. My supervisor seems to be interested in loud and bubbly candidates, not the introverts. I'm an extrovert but will personally hire based on work ethic. We've turned down 2 very intelligent people with excellent accomplishments, top notch, because they're introverts. In my team, we have a data analyst who's an introvert, and he's honestly the hardest working and smartest person. He is polite to everyone, but just doesn't joke with us. My boss doesn't really like him, but isn't the whole point of work to be professional? I talk with everyone, but that's just who I am. I wish we would hire more hardworking people in our team, since we have 2 very bubbly co-workers that are straight up lazy and produce low quality work. Sometimes when I work on projects with them, I have to go above and beyond to complete their parts to have a decent product. So am I the problem for thinking people shouldn't be hired based on their personality?
Wow.
There's so much to go through there. One, I think they're the problem because, okay, you're extroverted, but you're the only extrovert that like does their job in this office. So you're this special little unicorn and everyone else sucks.
Yeah.
So red flag immediately. B, I would say, yes, you should be hiring predominantly on skill set and qualifications. But sometimes, say you have 2 candidates.
Yeah.
And they both are like equally skilled, equally impressive CVs. They both interviewed really well. The thing that's going to set them apart is who's a better culture fit. Like who's going to bring the person and who's going to bring more to vibes.
To the team vibes, yeah.
Which is like, it shouldn't be
I mean,
apart, but it is.
It is. And I feel like you only realize that once you've been in a team that's functioning really well and then someone's not a culture fit, even if they're really good at their job.
So it really, really stand out.
They do. And it's kind of sad.
I also don't know how you can distinguish extroverts and introverts during an interview, because what if someone just gives a really bad interview but are actually an extrovert and they're fine?
Yeah, also they were fired. They weren't hired because they were introverts. Is that like verbatim? Did they tell them that? I was like, that's crazy.
I'm like, that feels like an unreliable narrator.
Totally.
How is that a thing. Also, that's the producing low quality work and straight up lazy about their other two coworkers is so mean.
I know.
First of all, if you actually have an issue, maybe talk to them. If you or like go to your boss,
Yeah.
say something, because it's you're just like there and like doing their work for them. Guess what? They're never going to get addressed because you're doing their work for them. So you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. In my opinion.
Also, the boss not liking the data analysts because they're introverted. I mean,
Is the boss a personality hire too?
That's
Like,
Ooh,
because
that's a
the
dynamic.
call is coming from inside the house.
well, yeah, because what I'm imagining is a team environment where like most people are like really bubbly and vibrant, and then there's one quiet person in the corner that's just typing away, and maybe there's not enough visibility on the work they're doing, but they are actually like contributing heavily to the business goals.
I would also say that being quiet does not mean that you are not a culture fit, because we've had people that and probably right now that we still work with who are quiet, but still part of the culture and still very funny and like friendly and great. It's like you don't necessarily have to be this boisterous person.
I agree.
Who's super loud to be someone who's valued in terms of culture.
100%.
I absolutely agree.
I think that's why this is confusing, because I think this person is equating personality hire with
Extroversion,
which is not really always the case.
Yeah.
No, if we were all like, if our team was like all like me, or all like you, or like you, oh my god, what? Like,
yeah, it would be
so
too much.
boring.
We need diversity in the vibes. For
exactly.
Sure.
And yeah, I just
can't get over the like they're an extrovert and they told everyone and their work is good, but the other extroverts in the office flops.
Yes, the proclaiming that you're an extrovert thing was also very interesting. But I just like I'm wondering if they got burned, because their whole thing is, should companies stop hiring for personality? It's like, did someone get a promotion over them? Are they like irritated? Or maybe one of these two people they turned down was their friend.
Oh my god!
And they were trying to get that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why do they
money.
care?
Yeah.
Like if they're not hiring, like.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm like,
I mean, I'm guessing some resentment has built up for OP and the other people in the office that are like not doing any work. And that's why they kind of want to avoid that happening again. But also, I think what I would say to this person is like, just trust that your leaders are like doing what needs to happen for the team.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And stop doing the other people's work if they're lazy. Let them fall and crash and burn, because that's not your problem. So, don't just complain about it and do their work for them, because that's not doing anyone any favors.
I agree. Do you think personality hires that don't do work like an actual thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if I didn't do any work, like the impacts would be felt like pretty immediately.
I think that the way we've defined personality hire is different.
Yeah.
I think there are like, I've definitely witnessed personalities in the workplace that don't contribute as much as other people.
Right.
But what I've seen that happen is it does bring the vibes down, but because of their personality and their people skills, they get away with it.
It's like softened. Yeah.
Well, no one really notices that they're not quite. It's like their workload explicitly isn't as big for them to be failing.
Because it's so fun. Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
And it just seems like they're doing a lot and no one wants to assign them any work because they're always moving around and talking to all these different people. So it's like they avoid getting assigned things.
Would there be an opening for a role like that here?
You should just start like walking around and pretending like you can't.
You're right. I should work
Yeah,
less.
like set meetings with everyone. Yeah.
Love that. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
great.
next?
Am I the problem for telling my coworker to message me instead of interrupting me? I, 34 male, work in an open plan office. It's noisy, so I wear large noise-cancelling headphones to concentrate. This is very common in my office. My coworker Jane, who's in her 50s, female, is very social and often comes to my desk to chat about non-work related things, i.e. gossip, her weekend, etc. She frequently tries to talk to me while I'm clearly plugged in, forcing me to stop, take my headphones off, and ask her to repeat herself. It shatters my focus. Yesterday, I was on a tight deadline. Jane came over and started talking. I didn't hear her. She then tapped me on the shoulder, making me jump. I took my headphones off and she looked annoyed. She said, I was trying to ask you something. This is where I might be the problem. I was stressed and blunt. I said, Jane, when I'm wearing these, it means I'm focusing. If it's not an urgent work emergency, can you please just send me a message? She looked really offended and said, fine, forget it, and walked off. Later, I heard her complaining to another colleague that I was rude and not a team player. I feel bad for snapping, but I'm also frustrated by the constant interruptions. Am I the problem?
Yes and no.
Really?
Because look, we all know a Jane. We all know a Jane. I don't think I'm a Jane in this office.
Really?
Wow.
I reckon you got some Jane traits. Like,
Maybe.
I think you're feeling, that's why you feel defensive and are saying that.
Because like, she just wants a key, you know?
yeah.
The joy of whimsy. However, I think it was right. It's wrong of Jane to get shitty when OP's like,
I'm
can
focusing.
you please?
Yes.
However, this feels like it's been going along for a while. Like, just like tell
Jane.
Like the first time it happened, you should just be like, I'm trying to do this. Can we talk
Totally.
But do you think it's ever okay to approach someone in an office when they have their headphones on and they look like they're like working?
Oh my god.
Unless you have a work-related question.
Granted, I do this at home, and my roommate also works from home, and she'll try to talk to me about a job that isn't mine and a workplace that isn't mine with my headphones on. So Chelsea, if you're listening, and I'd be like, what? But, you know, that's a different relationship. I guess, I mean, yeah, Jane can probably use some, like, basic people skills. You know, like, this person looks like, let me not. Unless you really think it's going to be worth it, what you're talking about. But I also think OP probably could have set that boundary a little earlier, so you're not, like, snapping.
Yeah.
So true.
Like, it feels like they've let go, and that's why Jane has been like, oh, that was rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if it was me, I'd be like, listen, love you so much, love our chat so much. I have like a really intense deadline right now. Like, when I'm got my headphones on, please just like leave me alone.
Okay.
Or let me lock in.
And I agree on all points. However, as someone who would definitely get very triggered if someone touched me.
Oh,
while I
yeah.
was, like,
Not the
trying to
tapping,
work,
yeah.
I would react like that. And I think that the OP was actually quite polite because saying, when I'm wearing these, it means I'm focusing. If it's not an urgent work emergency, can you please just send me a message? It's not rude.
True.
It is you setting a boundary.
I agree, but like, it feels like that could have been set.
I would have been like, don't touch me.
Yeah, no, touching Jane, like, back off.
Yeah.
But it's also, like, I just feel like, why has Jane got the idea?
Because she's a 50-year-old woman.
Okay. There we have it. There we go.
Sorry. I'm just
because Jane seems like a personality hire that just wants to go chit-chatting around.
Like, she's allowed to interrupt because she's the personality.
Okay.
She's the culture curator.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still that title. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Because for me, if I was the Jane in this situation, I'd be like, I would assess the vibes.
Yeah.
And if I'm tapping someone,
for a non-work related thing, because like I understand tapping someone if you need to know about like a client thing or like whatever.
But then they responded and they were like what, or like frustrated or flustered. Then I would be like, read the vibes and be like, okay, this is not the time. So that's what I mean. Like, is Jane like, what vibes is Jane? Is she doing this to other people in the office?
I think she would be.
Seems like it.
Office pest.
Yeah.
I know.
Like having a relationship where someone can turn around and say, actually, I'm focusing.
Yeah, of course.
You would feel comfortable to interrupt them because you're like, they would tell me.
Yeah.
If they don't want me to interrupt them.
Yeah.
But Jane getting shitty after the fact, like then going like,
like
Jane just seems like maybe not.
I mean, all Jane said was fine, forget it as well. So
yeah, but wasn't she like complaining?
But she looked really offended.
I heard her complaining to someone that he was rude and not a team player. That's
not
what
a team,
that's
okay,
Jane,
not a team player.
Jane needs to get a reality check.
Jane,
Jane, sorry, OP didn't want to hear what you had for dinner last night. That's a team player.
So yes,
get real.
Yes,
real.
I'm gonna can't let you think of a Jane. Well, we're taking this offline.
Well, I was gonna say like what I meant by that was that you love a chat at work, which I also love and welcome. And I also feel like you would be respectful. Like if you saw me with my headphones on and I was like doing something, I like, you're not gonna come over and be like, hey, like blah blah blah.
Oh, imagine if they took their headphones off.
Oh,
violence, physical violence.
Yeah, that's literally assault.
I also feel like, Jackson, with you, it's not even like you're going and like tapping people on the shoulder or trying to talk to them. Sometimes I'll fully be locked in and you'll be having a conversation and I literally can't focus because I'm like, I want to join in on this conversation.
Yeah, because it sounds
like,
so fun.
Yeah. So it's like, like I'm the problem, but like the reason that I'm the problem is your existence. Does that make sense? Like your conversations,
if I had $1,
are so like I need to be a part of them. You know what I mean? Like
you get FOMO because it's so fun. It's like you want to be involved.
Conversation FOMO. That's an unspoken
yeah.
burden of being a personality hire. It's like you can't be in every room and you can't be a part of every conversation, every laugh. And when I see you guys go for a meeting, I'm like,
Literally the other day, we walked off to a meeting and you were like, where did like blah, blah, blah go? Like, I saw them walk off for a meeting and it's like, yeah, we were just having like a whip or whatever. But like, it's just like FOMO. Like, you don't want to be a part of this. It's boring anyway.
It's like working from home when everyone else is in the office.
Yes. Oh, that's the
For
worst.
me and you do this too.
Yeah.
When we're on holidays.
Oh,
We're
logging
on
in?
Holidays. I'm
Yeah.
like, Slack. What are they talking about Slack?
I've definitely checked Slack while on holiday because I miss everyone, which
Yeah,
is so
what
sad.
are they
I need to
laughing
get
about?
alive.
I want to be like, I'm the same. I just don't message. So
Yeah.
I'm always on Slack. I'm
Lurking.
just not replying, but I want to be across what's happening so that
Yeah.
I don't like get confused when I come back
Yeah.
and you guys are having a conversation. I'm like, I saw you guys talk about that. Like I wasn't here, but I was kind of here, But yeah, anyway.
True. Okay. I work in corporate now and am the office clown. People love being around me, but I feel like it's hurting my chances at moving up in the company. Is there a stoic response to turn around the perception of me? We've all had some pretty crappy jobs, and having fun while working is important, especially when it's a job like flipping burgers or something. In the corporate world, I'm an extremely hard worker. My productivity numbers are through the roof, and I stay extra and try my best. The way I deal with stress and just my general personality is to be very laid back, have fun, make jokes, and I'm very self-deprecating. People will always come by me to talk, laugh, have fun, etc. Since I'm so self-deprecating, I noticed lately that some of the jokes have been directed at my expense. Now, honestly, I don't mind giving it back, but I feel like people are taking advantage of it, even the newer guys. Usually I don't mind because I am, or rather was before this post, having fun. But something happened which changed my perspective. I applied for a higher end management position and people were laughing along the lines of, you? And this bothered me. People were shocked. Now, it's not like I'm an idiot or anything, and I don't believe anyone genuinely believes I am. But I certainly think that they believe out of us smart people, I'm the least intelligent. Furthermore, I don't feel like I'm taken seriously, and although I don't think it's a big deal short term, I feel like long term, if I'm ever given a chance at management, I will be laughed at and ignored by these people. So my question is, if you were me, what would you do? Do I do a complete 180 and be very stoic, not make any more jokes, and if someone makes a joke at my expense, put them in their place? Or does it matter what my coworkers think in the meantime? Or should I do 50-50? Am I just overthinking it?
First of all, I want to give this person a big hug. They seem like really hard on themselves.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right.
It's like when I wake up like some days like I'm gonna be mysterious today. Just I do not have an inkling of mystery within me. That's not something I can achieve. So I feel like even if this person tried to be stoic, it'd be like it'd be like people walking up to school with like a new haircut.
Yeah.
New
Well,
woman.
I do have a little update from them about to give more context.
Oh, okay.
So I remember when I wasn't so laid back, I would be very argumentative and tear into people. So they were evil beforehand. And although it certainly earned me respect, I rubbed people the wrong way. I don't want to be the problem, but I certainly don't want to be a mat everyone walks all over.
Okay, this textures it all a bit. Because my first thought was, okay, you need to demand respect. Like, we all joke, we're all hee-hee-ha-haing, but I don't think any of us think that another person is like incapable of doing the work or of climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
There's a balance.
Yeah.
And if you feel like people are making jokes at your expense that you don't like, then you need to sort of set that boundary.
Yeah.
Because like what you allow is what will continue to happen. However, this person feels like they're going through an internal battle with themselves, and I feel really bad for them. I wonder what's happened.
Maybe it's all the bad karma of them being argumentative and tearing into people in their last situation.
Maybe.
But what do they mean? Do they mean like lashing out, or do they mean do they actually mean they're just standing up for themselves?
Well, they said
That's
they use
true.
the words tear into people, and I think standing up for yourself doesn't mean you have to necessarily tear into someone.
Yeah.
It's quite
That's true.
intense wording.
It is.
And they said it certainly earned them respect, but they rubbed people the wrong way. So I'm guessing they weren't very
Did
nice.
it earn them respect, or did it like make people fear them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a difference? Just kidding.
There's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. It's like
Yeah, I don't respect people that I'm scared of. Also,
you
I'm
don't
not
like.
really.
It's like if someone's difficult in the workplace, you limit your interactions with them, not because you respect them, because you like.
Yeah, you
who-
want
who
to
can be
avoid
asked.
them. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So whereas like this person, they like this person, they're willing to joke. I feel like if you're willing to engage in humor with someone, you must like them a little bit.
Yeah.
So I feel like this person has that down, and they provide good energy to the office. But if they want to be taken more seriously as an employee, maybe that's time to get management involved. I don't know, because like I don't particularly care what my colleagues think of me as more as what my manager thinks of me.
Yeah.
Because my colleagues aren't signing my paychecks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a very like removed way to think about it.
Well, question for you. Have you ever felt that your personality at work was affecting how seriously people took you?
No.
That's good because I feel like you're good at like switching on serious when you need to.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's like, I'm who I am, but I'm
Yeah.
also like, I know what I'm here to do.
Yeah.
So, actually, I would say yes, but not in the way you mean.
Okay.
I would say me being vocal and standing up for myself in not this job, a previous job, has impacted how other people think of me. In the fact that they thought I was a problem. You know, I was like I wasn't just going to sit down and
Yeah,
Not
right.
a team player.
take X, Y, Z. Well, yeah, but some people, i.e. bad managers, that's what that translates to. When in reality, it's like, no, you were talking shit about me and I'm here to ask you why. Because, like, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, we don't need a mediator. I don't want you fired. I'm not going to get HR in, but, like, you know.
Yeah.
Do you
Such about.
do you think OP's co-workers thought that they were making another joke when they said they would apply for that job, and so they were like playing along with the banter?
I think so.
And then OP took it the wrong way, and they also didn't realize OP was being serious. Otherwise, they would have been quite nice and supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That feels like the most likely.
I don't think so. Not that they took it the wrong way, but they just, you know,
They thought it was a joke.
Like it was serious to them,
'Cause
and when
yeah.
someone is ha ha he he all the time, it can, like, you know, that's the vibe you want to keep
Yeah.
up with them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if they had spoken to their colleagues, they would have apologized. I mean,
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this feels like a bit of like miscommunication mixed with like some projection problems that could all easily be solved.
Yeah.
Okay. Say it isn't all those things.
Sure.
Do you think this person is too far gone in this personality hire person that they've built themselves to be in the workplace? And maybe this is just time to like find an opportunity elsewhere where they can like rebuild from scratch.
Maybe, but I also think if you haven't been being stoic the whole time, then it's probably not you, and you're gonna be able to keep that facade up for like only so long before the cracks start to show.
But like they
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to go full stoic, but like a more balanced take. So they were like super intense, and then they became the clown, and it's like,
Right.
okay, now
Like find a medium,
yeah,
like a middle
like
ground.
where you can be like a little cheeky, but also like don't do the self-deprecating stuff. Maybe like unless
But
it's part of the
I
humor.
reckon, I personally think it's too far gone for this person. If if we're not giving everyone the benefit of the doubt and that it was a joke and blah blah blah, if it is just like face value, I think that if they even did go into a management role and started managing people, like they wouldn't be taken seriously.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're ready to do like a like maybe it's time to jump and then you can reset. You can
Can
do
I
that.
ask a question to you guys?
No.
Yes.
Because I would say if there's someone in the team that's the personality hire that isn't me, I would say it's you.
Me.
You. Me? Yeah.
Not me.
Not me.
Not
Not
Hermione.
I
Wait,
think-
really?
Yeah, I think you're so like.
I was gonna say Bernice.
What?
Oh,
You
I
guys
would-
don't know what a personality hire is.
I mean, like it's me.
It's not. It's not me.
Okay, well, let me change this. You struggle. Sorry, you don't struggle. You are always yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
For like the best because
Yeah.
who you are is amazing.
Okay. Thanks.
Apparently, I'm two-faced.
But how? No. But you're really good at tempering. I've seen Sohan's face in meetings, and I've seen your face in meetings. You're like, and Sohan's like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I need to work
as
on
someone
that one.
who's sort of like come from you were our colleague. I mean, you are our colleague, but now you're our manager.
Yeah.
How does that? Did you struggle with that transition? Obviously, it's like
I mean, it's literally been 1 week,
It's still new,
so I'll get back to you on that. No, I think
but like how to keep like the office vibes and be like hee hee ha ha because like you love an inch bowl with the rest of us, but it's also you have to balance that with management. Do you struggle? Is that something?
I don't think I'm going to struggle because I think we have a really good working relationship, and if we need to have like also we're all really good at what we do. So like,
Yeah.
you know, if we need to have a conversation about work and like, okay, we need to like all hands on deck or whatever, like we'll problem solve together and like I feel like it's gonna be fine. How do you feel about it?
No, I agree. I think it's gonna be
Do
fine.
we need to bring Jared? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you've like.
I was more like,
oh
I
my
think
God.
I have had thoughts and I was more worried that like you guys would start to see me differently and you guys would start to like, and that would affect our amazing working relationship that we have, which I don't want to happen because I feel like the best managers I've had, I've been very collaborative with and we've had very transparent, like great transparency,
Yeah.
great communication. And that's what I want to like bring to it.
Can managers be personality hires?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I actually think the best place for a personality hire is in a management
The
position.
CEO. Oh, okay.
And they shouldn't have any other roles except for to take care of their team.
I love that actually. Yes.
Wonderful. We'll discuss. We'll discuss my promotion off camera.
Hell yeah.
No, that's actually a good insight, I think.
But like, I get this because I've talked
you're a
about it on
vibe
the
curator,
podcast
yeah.
before. It's not, this is in a situation where management isn't hierarchical. It's all kind of like a spread out situation where that person isn't like senior because they're managing. They're just the person who manages the team and makes sure that they are able to do the things they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I also think in your case, like you are so good at, and have always been good at, being assertive and advocating for the team even when you weren't in a management position of everyone. You were always advocating for.
Yeah, because I want everyone to be happy.
So I feel like that's like helps that
Yeah,
transition be like so much more
for sure.
smoother.
Because like you've already kind of seen that I can, I guess, advocate for you guys. So
Yeah. Sorry, that might not
Yeah.
be the cut, but I saw.
love
Cutie.
love that. All right, well, I think that's actually all we have time for today.
Wonderful. When do I start?
When do you start what?
The CEO position.
Oh yeah.
I thought you wanted to be regular in office hours.
I'll take it.
I mean, you already have a whole podcast that you're hosting at the moment, so
With what time?
maybe we should come on Music Bible.
Oh my god.
Should we start making music now just so that we can be eligible
Yeah,
to
we
go on
can.
music?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah.
You were in the choir, right?
I auditioned for the selective choir 3 times before I got in. I think they accepted me.
Love.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about work.
You were the personality hire of your choir.
Oh my god.
Barely. I think they were just like, this poor girl keeps auditioning and
God, let's throw her a
it's
bone.
like year 11 at this point, like just let her in.
Oh my god.
And actually it was so funny because like, this is so random, but like the songs that I auditioned for before were like just songs that I liked. And then the audition that got me in was I sung a hymn, like from the Bible.
Of course. Standard.
Well,
And then they got-
They're like, we can't reject her. That's
Yeah.
like rejecting
she's,
God.
she's a woman of faith.
she loves Jesus.
Oh my god, as all personality hires should. They're all people of Christ.
Yeah. And on that note,
Absolutely. Not.
oh
Well, thank you so much for having me.
my god, thanks for coming on. This was so much fun. I can't wait for part 2.
Can I also just say, and I've said this before, that I told our head of HR, has Jodie been on the podcast?
No, she's coming on tomorrow.
So will mine episode go live before?
Yes.
Our head of HR, I spoke to her like in a jovial way that my team calls it the personality hire, and she laughed and didn't disagree. Yes, I'm sure she picked up the vibes. It was a joke, but also I would have loved just like, no, you work hard, just some affirmation. But
Anyway, it goes back to the definition, right? Like, anyway.
We'll ask her about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
oh god, she's like, I don't remember.
Yeah, she'll be like, I have no
She's
recollection
like,
of this.
who is that?
Yeah. Office Hours with Sohan and Hameda is a Val Morgan Digital production and part of the BuzzFeed Australia network. Have a question or topic you want us to cover or a workplace dilemma you want us to unpack? Send us a DM on Instagram at officehoursbf or drop us an email on officehours@valmorgan.com.au.
For more, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at officehoursbf. You can follow Sohan on socials at Sohan Judge and follow Hameda on socials at It's Hameda.
Our music is by Jassik. Make sure to hit subscribe or follow so you don't miss an episode. And if you like what you hear, please rate us 5 stars and tell your friends to clock in.